Welcome to the Moving Targets interview.
Prepare to do a lot of editing.
Yes, everything I say you have to cut.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Ewan from Ewan-Me, and I'm here in Nürnberg with, Moving Targets. Can you just briefly introduce yourselves?
My name is Emilien, I play drums.
My name is Yves and I do interviews.
My name is Kenny, I play guitar and I sing.
Okay, cool. So, how is it coming back and touring in Europe? Like, I mean, you haven't been playing for a very long time now and coming back to Europe. How does it feel? How is it?
Last time we were here, you weren't even born. You weren't even a twinkle in your daddy's eye. It is fantastic to come back here. It's been 27 years, 25 years, something like that, and it feels like, for me, I have never left. It just feels like I was here before a couple years ago. It's great to be back. We've had really, really great receptions at all the shows. People come out, and we have some really generous fans. They give us hugs and presents, and it's beautiful. Tell them, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
or offer a question?
Sure.
It's a very interesting story. No, you.
Okay.
I always do.
Oh, you mean the story of... Okay, yeah. So I think it was in 2016. Kenny was doing what was supposed to be the last Move and Target show. It was like not far from Boston. It was in Lowell, I think. Yeah. So Massachusetts. So I drove with a couple friends to see the last Target show, and I remember just like how nice it was. Even before I met him, I remember I was like on Facebook, and I wrote him. I said, I don't know you, but I really want to catch the last show. We're coming from Montreal. It's like 6 hours away, but we're not sure if we can catch the show in time because it's 6 hours away. We have to work and we have to go to the show. So what time are you guys on? Blah blah blah. And he said we're gonna wait for you guys. So yeah. So.
And we did. We waited.
Yeah. And at first I thought, maybe he just said that to be nice, and then we're gonna show up and they will be finished, But then as soon as we went to the venue, the first thing I heard was when I walked by was other guys from Montreal there, blah, blah. So he was really like waiting for us. So I thought that was really cool. I never heard that before. So, and then
You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah. But so I met him, but briefly, just like shook his hand. I shook his hand and I told him how nice show, blah, blah, blah. And then we kept in touch for like the other 2 years, like on Facebook. I would write him like once in every 6 months, just, hey, what's up, how you doing, blah, blah. And then it was like late April from this year. I just did as a tribute, like a kind of as a joke and a tribute. I did a video of me playing one of the songs of the first record. And I did like a video of the song, and I put it on YouTube, but I never thought anything of it. I was like, it's a tribute. Kenny, the band is done. He's moving. He's now in Texas. I'm in Montreal, so it's like the opposite of the country. So then next thing I know, like the next day, he left like a comment on YouTube, and he said, I really like the video. Let's go to Europe, play those songs. So like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and I think 2 weeks after that, we had like a whole tour, like in the work, like 3-week tour, and that's.
The timing was really good because Emilien never saw me play. We're friends for like 4 or 5 years, and then he came to see me like a month before the video we did, and he said, hey man, we can jam sometimes, we can do covers like other people's songs. Hey, cool man, yeah. And then he did the video, Kenny saw it, and then Kenny asked him, do you know a bass player? And he just saw me, like I think 2 weeks before.
2 weeks before, yeah.
What?
We said, we're gonna just jam a few covers, would be fun. And then next thing I asked him, do you want to play Moving Targets? Like, do you want to play bass? So that's
and then he didn't want to ask me because my job is hard with the time, but it was the opposite. We had more time because I only worked a couple of days in June, so we practiced every day, and it was really cool.
Yeah, so they did this. I mean, this was incredible to me that Emilia's a fan, and he never heard Moving Targets. But then once he heard it, he liked it. So they started practicing like 4 and 5 days a week and sending me messages, oh, we're learning this song. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. So I knew he was a good drummer, and I saw videos of him. But still, it was crazy, like trying to create this band on the internet, But they practiced. They sent me a recording of just the bass and drums, and I was blown away. And I put the headphones on and had a little amplifier. I played along with it. It was like, virtual band, and it sounded like the Moving Targets. I was relieved because it could have been awful or maybe not that great or anything. So then, they did that for 2 months, and I flew to Boston. They drove to Boston. We did our first show together. We practiced the night before for about an hour, and the next day we played in front of 600 people, and it was incredible.
So, if you look at the aspects like apart from music, what do you do apart from music? What do you do?
Me, right now, I mainly play music. So I have other bands in Montreal. I play with a band called The Nils and O-Cards. So that's what I do. But if like the last 4 years, I've been doing like driving job, delivery job. So mainly I focus on music, and I try to make end meets to play music. So that's what I do.
You deliver good music.
Yeah.
I'm a flight attendant, so my schedule is weird, but I have a lot of free time. That's why we could rehearse a lot and fly for pretty cheap to here. Yeah.
Good discount to come here. So.
And I'm a cook. I work in a Thai restaurant, and I love to cook. And the boss, supports the music thing, so he let me go to Europe. I still have my job when I go back, and I'm married. My wife and I have a really nice life. The two of us and the dog, no kids, and I have a little recording studio at the house, and I record stuff, and I have a very easy life.
You're mentioning your wife. What does your wife think about all this?
My wife's name is Rona. We've been together for 4 years, and she's a big supporter of this. I mean, she's a fan of the Moving Targets and music like that. And we just dropped her off at the airport. She came for 4 days and came to a few shows. And yeah, I mean, honestly, without Rona, not that I couldn't be doing this, but she's a big supporter of this. So it's wonderful. She says, I'm proud of you, and I hope you guys get to do everything you can. So it's great. Very lucky. And she will love that on YouTube. Hi, Rona. I love you.
That was the Moving Targets. I hope you enjoyed. And if you didn't, well, then you didn't, and I can't really do lots because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic interview with really, really cool people. Thank you so much.